As far as Lauren was concerned, I kind of knew from she came in that we were going to have some problems because she started to be a little difficult from that point. Didn't want to take any interviews, didn't want to this, didn't want to that. So at that point, I kind of kicked into overdrive and decided, so well, I don't know what fair show will be like. But straighten up to that, I want to make sure the whole of that run nice. Which is when I started to call for the surprises. Called berries and Junior Gang and these guys. It's really kind of come for these guys. To really kind of pull it off, just bring these guys together and say, once we get them, we just make sure the show was on point, straight up to where she was. And it worked like a charm. But production guys, let me make this clear, that we had asked Lawrence people to basically set up behind our band, which would be easy as far as clearing it off on a band sheet. You just move the front band on and you're already set up. They refused. They wanted her band to be down on the bottom section surrounding her. If you notice, they were like a horseshoe around her. That is how she wanted it. We explained to them that if we do that, it will be a very long band sheet because now you're going to have to unplug everything and replug them back. Our production people at that point, all they said they needed us for is to remove the cylinder. Everything else were her people. So when you hear she say she can't hear, that was not our guys, that was her guys. Alright? Had she followed the protocol that we wanted, we would have been perfect. Right? Again, after that, even when it was set up, I'm sure the band was set up and I realized that she still didn't come on stage. Yes. Right? Which led me to believe that she probably wasn't even on premises. Anyway, we thank her anyway because she gave me a nice discount price and come in and she was a draw. So, and when she got going, she got going. Once 45 minutes through the show after that, there were some happy cheers. But our performance was very well from that point on. The reason why I went for Lauren is I saw her out in Australia and she was brilliant. I've always been a fan, and to this day I'm still a fan because I think she's a brilliant artist. With a miscalculation on her part, you know, and how our set is and how she run the thing and whatnot, but you know, that's for her to sort out. But the Jamaican acts were brilliant. And it brings back to the sentiment when I'm telling about say it is for the cause. Because these foreign acts don't hold the same sentiments when we Jamaican acts have for this place. This is Bustamante with the Jamaican people. They're not Jamaicans. Well, Larry might have some half Jamaican people, but they're foreign and brown. They're not using Shaggy and Friends. They don't have the same sentiments that we have. So we need to campaign on the same sentiments. This jazz has showed us one thing, you know. And I big up Walter more because he's a man that support Shaggy and Friends also. He was genuine. Everything I asked Walter for, he's always been kind enough with it. The first night at jazz, which was the Thursday night, was the biggest Thursday night they've ever had. It's a record for it. Stellar performances by Jamaican acts. And anybody who was there from that Thursday night, despite the fact that it started a little late, right, and it went to 4 o'clock in the morning, and me come out of the house and say, I have to steal this because I don't understand how I at 4 o'clock in the morning. When we there from 9 o'clock, I said, no. But anyway, even from that point, came out, people were responsive, they were very receptive, they had, you know, a good time. There's not one person. They showed you that our Jamaican acts can deliver, and we need to support them a lot more. We talk about Shaggy and Friends. And the Friends is not Shaggy and the sponsors. Right? One of our biggest sponsors are the artists. It starts with the artist and ends with the artist. There are sponsors that I've checked, and well, not any of them here, but I have actually gone to sponsors here and there, and here are sponsors said, well, I don't know about this year. I don't want, can't back you this year, rah, 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 rah. Them know themselves. I never book an artist and they say, yo, Shaggy and Friends, and them say, no. You understand? We might have one or two who come up and him and enjoy himself so much that I'm on that click and him say two things. He enjoy himself and he decide he wants to help people to that party, right? You know? But we know it is all in good heart, in good, they're just in good heart. They know, them understand the cause, and they're very, very supportive. And we should support them a lot. And Jazz has proven that we can be a draw. Even on that Saturday night, Damian Marley did a stellar performance. Stellar. I mean, everybody on the side stage, a backstage, and the crowd, me there watching. Right? And definitely, I remember him look at him and say, yo, listen. James Bond. He said, listen. Jamaica people, lift up on the voice and show the fire in them say. This is where we need to run on a certain level of pride as Jamaicans. See, especially in that year, 58th year, this is an important year. This is the year where we're supposed to celebrate not just our artists, but our culture in general. See, as patriots. Which is why, on the next Shaggy and Friends, even though some of my friends are a little bit shaky, some of my friends are shaky, they say, why some of the sponsors, them are shaky. I think we should do the next Shaggy and Friends all Jamaican acts. Now they're saying that there are a couple of sponsors who might not want to come on board unless there's a foreign act. I hope that is not the case. Because, let's face it, every one of the sponsors, they don't make money from foreign acts, they make money from the local people. Me, I probably don't go in the room that will make my money overseas. Right? They make their money here in Jamaica. And when you look at the turnout that came for Jazz, even on Celine the other night, those are local people that pack that stadium. Because let's face it, tourists not coming to Jamaica to see Celine Dion. They can't see her Vegas. They come to Jamaica to see reggae acts, Jamaican acts. When the foreign acts come here, it is filled with locals, with Jamaican people who have not seen these foreign acts, so let's fill the place. If you're looking at bringing tourism to Jamaica, bringing foreigners in, you have to have stellar performances from Jamaican acts, which used to be what happened in the 60s and 70s. And we should work toward bringing that back. And I think there's no better year to do it than within the 50th anniversary. And I think we as Jamaicans should all put a foot down and say, you know what, we can support this. Because, you might expect the international market to embrace reggae acts if the people in Jamaica now embrace them more. How does that make sense? It don't. So to me, I think it's the best way to go. Now, to ease up some other people, and I say, great, and that's the one. But I just think it would be a very good gesture. Because it is Shaggy and Friends, and the book don't just stop at me. I want to involve everybody, and for everybody to feel comfortable with the decision and the dream. But I do think that we should go home and sit down and think about it. Because it is good for our artists who have been our partners in this event, and it is good for our country, and it is good for our culture. And it helps to celebrate the 50th. And I think that's what we should do. Thank you. Like I said, it was a really rough one. Despite the whole election and everything, and I just thought that everybody involved gave about 110%. They really pulled out our stuff, and this time I came out on it about 2 times. I just did 2 sets, and then the one with Max after that. But because I wanted to just, we were running around in so many things, and I was on the field, I was on the ground, and that's when Jackie lose her top and start cuss here, brass, and I said this needs to happen, and this needs to happen, and when I say I lose her mind, I just a cuss. I said that is passion. That is passion, poetry, that is passion. And I said Rebecca start shake and pass out the box. They must say, no, you only get 3, you know, you put up the 3 and all of a sudden you want 10. Move! And this and that is passion. And I see Sharon with about 5 foot on her ears. And losing her mind, and then she checked about 3 doctors. She said, give me a shot, we need to calm down. That is passion. Passion for what we do. Right? Passion for this hospital. Passion for what we have accomplished. Of course, you know, the proceeds from this concert goes towards furnishing the cardiac ward, which you said was so kind to contribute to Bustamante Hospital. We're partnering with Chino in furnishing this. Now, you might look at the amount of money which we raised, which is about 90 million or so far, right? Since we started with the concert series, I would say. And yeah, you can be probably tempted in putting it into a bigger business so you can get more people and more money. But I think the winning thing here is not the amount of people who are coming at the place and spending. You make 90 million. It is the awareness that is raised, because if you ask anybody at the hospital, outside of Shaggy and Friends, right? There are entities outside of that has donated money to this hospital, right? That takes it into the millions, US. And that is the winning thing here from this concert, is the awareness that is raised, right? Not just in Jamaica, but on a global scale. And we should continue that, because that is the real winner here, is getting the word out.